Hey guys, drdecks here. Today we're continuing on with our staircase and landing area that we so conveniently built twice last week. And while I'm at it, I'm prepping the lower step area. I'm clearing away some cables and cleaning up some stuff a little bit so that my staircase clears it, because I didn't leave a lot of clearance against the wall. So if you like what you see today, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. All right, so this particular box here, which is phone lines, I had to drop about 6 inches so when my staircase comes down, it doesn't interfere with it. So while I was at it, I disconnected the home cable and rerouted it and routed it on top so I could get my lines as close and as tight to the house as possible, because I gave myself basically this piece of flashing right here is what I'm putting my staircase to, and all these cables are sitting down here before, and I was like, uh-oh, that gives me another inch. My whole bottom of my staircase would be pushed out an inch, and I didn't want to do that. I want to be able to actually attach maybe one fastener to this piece of trim right here. So what I'm going to do, now that I've got this all tidy, next time they paint, or most of this won't even be seen. You won't see a lot of these black zip ties. You can kind of see how they just got painted on the last go around when they painted the house. There's a few extra cables in here that weren't even hooked up, so I cut those back to clean my line up, because if they ever need those again, they can extend them from this point and go forth. But I didn't want the unnecessary cables in my way. So I've got that done. The guys are inside the garage assembling the staircase. We're gonna assemble it, G-tape it, and then strap it to a cart and bring it back here. It's very heavy. Normally I would assemble it back here, but because we wanted to keep it completely dry, we left it in the garage all weekend so it would dry out, so our G-tape would stick to it. So they're working on that right now, and I just came out here to kind of prep this area. I had a template that I used. Now everything clears, so took us a few extra hours to revamp the landing and make sure the staircase is gonna fit and all that stuff. But now that it's done, I can go forth, and when we bring the staircase in here, know that this area is gonna clear. All the communications, cable, telephone, other stuff is all gonna clear. Power for the heat pump, all that. Everything's gonna clear the staircase now. So I just had to finish that up. That's ready to go. And I'm just gonna clean up my mess in here and kind of go inside and see how the guys are doing.
Alright, so Austin and I are taking these 2x12s that he pre-cut. On this side we're 10 1/8, on that side we're 10 1/4. So we're trying to match with the whole span of the staircase. And then what these are going to do is we're putting 3 screws in here. And these guys, we put some in the back. But what they're going to do is act as flat blocking for our deck. So we're putting a mitered 45 here. And by having this here, we've got plenty of room to screw into. If we had a 45 without this in here, we would not have enough room to screw into, and it would kind of compromise the structural rigidity of our stringers. So by putting this in, we got plenty of places to screw, and we got plenty of places to put our miters into. And we're also having it's called a picture frame, so we're gonna have a piece of decking here that's gonna be in a 45. So this piece of decking is only gonna be hanging over maybe a 1/2 inch, if that. And then the rest of it's going to be sitting on this, so this guy's acting as support for that. So, long explanation, but you'll see it in a minute, or tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday when DJ Studio Man's on it.
All right, the hard part's done. We got our staircase in place, finally. Thank goodness. That was a fun ride, huh? You guys enjoy that? Okay, so the staircase is in place. We're gonna break for lunch, and then we come back. We're gonna set the rest of our posts and footings in place, and then start doing some details on our decking and trim. Probably do the trim. Do the trim today, decking tomorrow. Austin is punching some holes through this geogrid or this like paver grid stuff. It's like a precast concrete style paver, and we're gonna pour some concrete in the base of our staircase, and then we're going to use some precast footing blocks for the center of our staircase. Instead of pouring concrete there, they're adjustable and they're 18 inches round, so they provide a really great footprint for loading. So I'm happy with those. The engineer was cool with it, so that's what we're going to use. That's what we use for our landing, and we're going to use it for the midspan of our staircase, and then we'll pour some concrete for the base. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw today, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Like our videos, and don't forget to comment below. I'll try my best to get back to you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.